Let's send you down to Gary Green.
Well, Mike Smith, the general manager of the Winnipeg Jets, you're not drafting till number 14. But are you going to, in fact, make and announce a big trade today?
I think we'll be making a pretty good-sized trade this morning, and we're down to the short strokes here.
Obviously, it's going to involve Dale Hawerchuk. Is that a proper assumption?
I think it'll involve Dale Hawerchuk, yeah.
Will it involve your draft choice, or will this be something that will be done after you select number 1?
There's a possibility that it'll involve our draft pick.
Well, stay tuned, folks, because there's lots happening coming up.
This is terrific.
Winnipeg's next. Could be a Hawerchuk deal. We'll be right back.
Oh, who's the computer for permission to make his announcement?
Winnipeg, please come up to the podium to make your announcement.
Gary Mahar giving Brian O'Neill the missive. The information will soon become apparent. Jim Gregory in behind Brian O'Neill. Very popular part of the NHL administration. Jim Gregory, former Leaf general manager. It seems to be somewhat complicated. Brian is perusing it. Yes.
We have a little change in our proceedings here. There has been a trade.
There has been a trade.
Dale Hawerchuk has been traded to Buffalo and a first-round draft pick. Buffalo will have this pick. The other side of the arrangement is Phil Housley and Scott Arneal and Jeff Parker, and Buffalo's first-round draft pick in this draft to Winnipeg Jets. The next order of claim, therefore, is Buffalo.
Phil Housley, Scott Arneal, and Jeff Parker, and Buffalo's pick, which is 19 overall, to the Winnipeg Jets in exchange for Dale Hawerchuk, the 14th pick overall in this draft.
Scott Arneal, Jeff Parker, and Buffalo's first-round draft pick.
Originally, this deal was going to include Christian Ruutu, the Buffalo Sabres going, but at that point, I believe that Dave Ellett had to go the other way. And I think the Winnipeg Jets have taken the cautious route here. And I say cautious when you trade a franchise player like Dale Hawerchuk. They did not want to include Ellett in the package, and therefore they're getting something of less value, not getting Christian Ruutu, but picking up a very solid player. Scott Arneal going back to the Winnipeg Jets, the team that drafted him. And very ironic, Dale Hawerchuk's teammate in Cornwall, they were drafted the same year, and Arneal in the second round, Hawerchuk in the first round.
Well, the guy that's allowed Smith to do all this has been Brett Ashton. They played him at center in the playoffs this past year, and he was eminently successful. So they're planning on moving Ashton, normally a left winger, into center ice. And obviously they got Housley, Parker, and Arneal back to winger, but didn't get what you would call a centerman to match the output of a Dale Hawerchuk.
Okay, and now we've got Jerry Meehan coming up with his